Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to insert different objects to your Google Drawings. First, you would select the Insert menu here, and the first option is Images. You can insert images from your computer, you can search the web, you can add an image from your Google Drive or your Google Photos account, you can add an image from a specific URL, or use your device's camera to take a picture. For this example, we're going to look at an example of Google Drive. I'm going to insert the pink ribbon in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You can resize it. You can rotate it. There are different format options as well that you can go through. Once you're happy with that, if you wanted to add something else, you would go to Insert and select Text Box. For the text box, you can simply type in your text, and then you can format it by changing the font, the size. You can change if it's bold, italics, or underline. There are different other options that you have under the format bar. Once you're happy with that, another option is adding shapes. You can add different types of shapes, arrows, callouts, or this is great for math equations. You can put in symbols. For this example, let's do a little happy face. And again, you can change this to different colors. There's a lot of different options in the format bar. Next, we're going to take a look at a table. You can add any type of table size that you can see here. This would be great for your content if you think about perhaps cause and effect. You can have a math chart and so forth. Speaking about charts, you can add a bar chart, a column, line, or pie chart, and it will give you different options on how to do that. This gives you just a brief example, and in order to edit this chart, you'll see a button that says Edit in Sheets, or you can double click and it will open up Google Sheets for you. I'm going to move this here for our next example. Next, diagrams. You can select different types of diagrams that you can add to a Google drawing. For example, a timeline. It'll give you the option of how many dates in the timeline, the color, and then you can select which type of diagram you like. I'm going to select this one. It'll automatically put your timeline in Google Drawings. Just be careful when you put it on that you have to select all the items to move them down. Now each item is something that you can move around and edit as well. Next, word art. This is similar to the word art that you've seen in Microsoft Word. Once you finish your word art, you type it and it'll just show up on your Google Drawing. And again, you can change it to different types of color. You can choose the thickness of the lines and so forth. You can see there are more format options as well. You can add a shadow, a reflection, and so forth. So these are all the different types of objects that you can insert to a Google Drawing. It's just using your imagination of how you can incorporate this into your classrooms. As well, don't forget, you can also add a link to any of these objects by selecting on them, and that could either link to an outside video or another slide or another drawing for students.